use the 100 grand, so could
No.
JJ.
Yeah, but I also
So could I.
preferred that we hadn't touched it at all. But what I should do is go into the XML. I hope it works like the golden nugget used to, and say found, and oh no, because the other ones would have been found first. Never mind, that won't work.
We have found all but one, dude.
Oh, it's finished.
I wonder where it is, really. Seriously.
Yeah.
It's on my nerves.
Well, I can tell you because I've actually also got a page that gives you the locations.
That'd be nice. I wanna go searching now. There's a basketball here, but...
Field 56 is done. Give me you. 62 and 67, they should be close to each other, surely.
There where you are, there was a horse and a tractor there, dude.
All the way down there. Right, let's try and stay in a straight line, hit the old cruise control, and since that's the last two contracts that's been collected, see if we can get any more. No, no more contracts. What am I up to? 46 grand. Speaking of which, mind you, I'm not going to bother now, to be honest. No, I won't bother. I was going to look at loading wagons, but I noticed it's almost the end of the harvesting season for the ones that do produce straw anyway. And I think we've done them all. Because otherwise I'm sure they would have come up in today's contract list. There's no point looking at a loader now and waste that money.
Sweet oats and wheat and oats still harvest in August. But yeah, you're right. I think we did all the wheat fields and the oat fields.
Yeah.
Just that I can see. At least the ones that are lucrative.
But yeah, there's no point wasting money for something I'm not going to use until next year. I'll just see where I'm at next year and hopefully remember just before the harvest time to we do the crop that gives straw to
I can
save
tell
up.
you now when you remember, dude. Next year when the harvest season is over.
Yeah. Well, when I see you driving past with your baler.
Something like that, yeah.
I knew it. I knew I would have taken the wrong turn. I thought, oh, I've got this covered. Yep, I turn right here and the field's right here. No, of course it isn't. Why? Because there was that unknown factor, well, that actually common and well-known factor that I forgot about, which is me. Right. I'm going to do a headland on both ends here. And that'll do me. Then I'm going to have the old GPS do the rest of the field for me while I go off and make myself a coffee. And being a small field, I wonder what will happen first. Me this finishing the field before I finish my coffee. Well, making it anyway. Actually, I'll do two headlands. Because it's not very wide.
Then who gets the $1 million after everything's been found?
No, you get 1,000 for each piece you find, and the 100,000 if you are the one that finds the last one in the set. Why do you think I have so much machinery and so much land, dude? Because I found a few of the last pieces.
Indeed.
And I still have $250,000 in loan.
Yeah, but you have assets. That's the thing. Well, loans are one thing, but you've got assets.
Yeah.
Your value is worth more.
Shit.
Yeah, but most of my assets are not worth much. Because see, the combine I got for next to nothing, so the resale value is non-existent. My biggest tractor was a used one, and the other two are already...
we're in the same boat. We're in the same boat, but you have land, which doesn't depreciate, doesn't rise either, but you've got land. That's what makes the difference.
Got a bigger boat, that's all.
Yeah.
Than what we do.
At the moment. It's still early days.
So it makes it really for
Still early days. So what I'll do, viewers, is I'll stay on this. I will set this up to do, you can watch this do its thing. And I'll go off and make my coffee. Like I did before, and leave you in the capable hands of Smudo and 0 meters and DJ. And hopefully when I get back...
We have to entertain the people again.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, and hopefully when I come back, I don't find my tractor halfway up the other end of the map or something like that. Right, so
Hilarious.
tractor, get to work. Make sure you... Oh, hang on. That'll work. Now we'll... It's a bit worried then.
Forget to turn it on.
No. I had the line set up, but I almost went to do it. And what it does is it turns into a positive, the positive number lane. And the positive number lane was on my left when I needed to turn right. Because when you set these lines up, they go from your right, the positive, and I set it up coming down, which, yeah, it makes them go in the wrong way. So I almost took off, and they would have, I would have gone, it would have turned left and then stopped. Because there was nothing left. Right, so let's try this again. Off you go. Everything's good, and I'll be back shortly.
I'd be laughing if I found the last piece, the last toy. JJ wasn't here to see it. But you know.
Yeah, I mean, do you have a loan at all?
Yeah, I do. It'll help tremendously to pay off the loan. My loan's at 345, so that'll bump me down to 245.
Damn.
Yeah.
I thought I was the one with the highest loan.
No, I think JJ is still at around 300 mark as well.
I'm at 255.
Yeah. But you've got land as sent by JJ, so. It's really.
That may be true, but selling off all my land would not be enough to pay off the loan.
Yeah.
And selling off my initial plot of land would have me lose a lot of money because of the buildings and stuff.
Yeah. Where would this last piece be, I wonder?
I have no idea. I've searched on all the spots I could remember, and I could not find it, and that irks me.
Otherwise, you'd tell us and tell us to fight over it.
Hell no. If I'd know, I would get it for myself, dude.
Wow. Looks like I'm going to go fishing for a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, do you have any contracts?
Just one left, but that's it. It's nothing major.
Send the hired helper and keep going.
Pretty
No,
much,
up there were only 2 horses. They've been found.
I was just making sure there was only not a third one at least. That wasn't on the map. Okay, yeah, because this is the horse thing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's supposed to be the horse farm.
Wonder what? Where would be the plow though? Is it really good?
I checked under all the bridges already. I checked on the roof of the house. I checked behind the houses. I can't, for the life of me, remember one of the spots I missed.
But you've got a map showing where all the points are, yeah?
I do have one, but I did not use it during the stream because I had to tap out. Would have had to tap out of it for that, and that would show up in the feed.
Yep.
So I used that when I looked on my single player, that's for sure.
Well, where's the last thing that you can't bloody find?
It is always the last thing.
Right, I went off and I was boiling the jug. I came back and I'd noticed that the tractor had stopped. I did that thing where it changed my setting from tunes to disable cruise control. Don't know why it does that. I think it might be because if I reset the lines, it sets it up like that. And now I've got to go off and ask for some extra money because I've managed to cultivate another field for a farmer, so I need the money for that job done. Granted, you might be a little upset that it happened to have grown crop on it, but still, job's a job.
How could you cultivate that field if it wasn't your contract?
Because they haven't set up the field dimensions correctly.
Whoopsie daisy.
I mean, they didn't set up the field 36 and 37. Remember, back in the time.
Yeah, well, that's what there they just switched the fields completely. So
Yeah, they set them up. Yeah. They just didn't number them right. I like my genius. I pick up a cup of coffee and it's burning my fingers, but yet instead of going, well, if it's burning my fingers, it might just burn my tongue. But no, I just think, you know what? Let's just burn my tongue.
Being careful is for chickens.
How much is this done? This will need pretty much all of it done, won't it? 91%, yeah. Being a small field. Didn't get a bit of lag when I do that. You're going between reverse and drive. Let's meet. Oh, the other field's behind me. Oh, I thought already, apparently not. Thought he unfolded it on the way down here. There's me thinking again. Will I ever learn?
Oh, ads.
Actually, I haven't noticed a single ad all stream so far. Actually, I don't want you to tune. I want to do this myself, thank you. This ain't going to take long. Actually, I've gone through the contracts a lot quicker than I thought we would have with only the three of us here today.
Last stream, remember, I worked my own fields, so it was 3 as well.
No, that's point, yeah. We need a bigger map, like that 64 times or 16 times map that's out, that's stolen. I was like, oh, I like the sound of that, I'll give that a go, and then I found out it was a stolen map.
That's not nice. Respect your modders, people.
Renamed it as well, the whole thing, so that's why it was a bit hard to figure it out. But fortunately it was informative a bit before I did download it, so no money from me, you thieving beggar. It's a converted 16 times map from a 19 map.
Oh, that's to be expected. I doubt a fully fledged 16 times map from scratch would already be done when there are close to no normal maps out yet. Well, functioning ones.
Yeah, well, there's been issues with GE anyway, Giants Editor, so. So yeah, I think it'll be a little while yet before any maps come out. Any decent ones, any ones that come out now will probably be rather rushly done or converted. And since so far my limited experience with converted ones, which is just 2, yeah, I think there's an issue with the vehicles. Unless if they actually did that on purpose, I don't understand why they'd give you a map where it doesn't matter what mode you choose, you end up with no vehicles and $100,000 in the bank. I mean, if I wanted that, like I said, you got the options there in the game anyway to choose how you want to start. That makes no sense.
Yeah, some maps I had where you... I mean, I had... On some maps I had the complete opposite thing happen. Where I started on the highest difficulty, start from scratch, and I had a full fleet of machines waiting at the shop.
Actually, with Stevie's edit, I started from scratch here, and at the farm you got no buildings, but you got all the equipment. So I had my tractors and everything, tractors, cultivators, plows, mower, potato harvesters, everything, but all lined up where they would have been with the sheds normally on top of them, but yeah, no sheds, no farmhouse, nothing. So clearly there is something going on that probably, I don't know if it's a bug caused by Giants or it's just the fact that they are unaware of a new procedure or a new way the code has to be written for that to happen now. That I would imagine they would all assume it would work the same way, which is completely understandable. It has for such a long time. in that aspect of maps, I mean, last with 19, there was a bit of change in the way the coding for scripts and that, and there was only one modder, as far as I know, that actually took the time to find that out, where everyone else was complaining about things not working, other modders, that their mods weren't working properly, and people going, oh, things weren't working properly that you've released us. His one always came out working perfectly fine, because he took the time to understand what the new changes were. And of course, he was the one that came out with absolutely brilliant mods, and that person I'm referring to is Mr. GTX himself. Because the only updates he released was to improve the mod that he already released, not to fix any issues with it, because there weren't any.
Well, that's what happens when you work with a pro.
And I suppose there are other examples as well, because he did work on Global Company, and that came out fine. And so did pretty much, I suppose, most of LS Company stuff as well, so good bunch of modders all round. Right, let me click that, all done. How are the rest of you going? I can see...
Finished my contract.
What about you, DJ?
Cultivating one field, but then also going around trying to find this Oscar electable.
Right, who's ready to sleep? I'm ready to sleep.
Same.
Yep.
Look at that, just $475 of interest. That interests me. 2 seconds while I check something.
It's a giant potato harvesting contract.
Mm-hmm. There's also our harvesting one too.
2 halves in one, yeah.
Yeah.
Which plough is the one that's missing?
How?
Is it in the plough you're trying to find?
One of the plows, yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Which colour?
No idea, dude.
No idea.
Well, that throws that plan out of the window, doesn't it?
Pretty much, yeah.
It's not the one in the cave, it's not the one in the lake, it's not the one in the cow barn near Field 65. It's not the one next to the Johnson's supermarket.
That's right. I already closed the site down. I was going to sneakily just transport to it, but then I saw, oh, okay, so there's sets of flowers and they're different colours.
Yeah, they're all different colours. Yeah, so it's kind of hard to, yeah.
Right then. Right said Fred, what are you, potatoes, are you?
Yeah. Oh, holy crap! There's a lot of contracts.
Uh-huh.
That is, isn't it? It is for sure. Right, you guys ready?
I'm ready.
You pick your poison.
Aye?
Pick
Okay.
your poison.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh, yes, yes. Give me that one. Give me my case.
It's a class, though.
Oh, my class, yeah, sorry. Case is what I'm using on the Stevie edit.
Oh, I did a big boo-boo.
Oh, you accepted instead of
Yep.
That seems like an excessive header trailer. Or is that your header trailer? No, I suppose it isn't. My header would be longer. Because we are fighting for the contracts, mate. Because you got the highest amount, and that being a competition. It's a fight for the, like, best paying ones.
We fight for the right to party.
But on Tuesday, tomorrow actually, sorry, tomorrow it's going to change. We're going to use a dice, and whoever gets the highest, or something along those lines, and whoever gets their name or highest number or whatever first, gets the option to go. So it puts in a bit more of risk and stuff, and an advantage, because you might get a bunch of contracts. Like now, I've got a good $17,000 one. I managed to get that. Mind you, they might have not been looking at that one for all I know, but
Yeah, no, I didn't go for the regular harvesting contracts because there's rain on the horizon and root crops are not affected by rain.
I forgot about the rain.
Yeah, so did I.
Exactly.
But I got a sowing contract that was 17 grand. So yeah, like I said, we might get that instance where you got this and someone gets their name drawn first and they get the advantage of picking the best contract. But the best contract one day might be 17 grand, the next day might be 700. So it adds a bit of excitement, shall we say. I won't say for a lack of a better word, there is probably a better word, like people probably won't class it as excitement. But there we go. Alright, what field am I off to, by the way? For the harvesting, field 10. Field 10's up the other end there. So I might as well drive that one up there and grab me... I parked me blimmin' thing in the way. You can get out of the way.
Every time I see a orange or yellow flower, I get excited. But then I get closer and then it's an orange or yellow flower.
Actually, I should get the harvester right up there, rain coming. I wonder if this is a Stevie's, one of Stevie's ones. I doubt it. Yeah, so I went with my choice with the sowing because I was thinking maybe they would go with the harvesting ones, the best harvesting ones, which are 15 grand. And then I would go for the next best harvesting one. Because then I'd hopefully get one of the two better options and price-wise, income and total. Because their options might be a bit lower than me. So I get 17 grand, and then whatever this is. That was my plan of attack behind my strategy. You're grabbing that first.
I went for a big potato harvesting contract. And since I was pretty sure nobody's crazy enough to go for the other big one, I took that one too.
Oh, did you? I thought DJ got that. I would have done either. I would have done either, but I thought one of you was eyeing up their one and someone was eyeing up the other. And it would have been shared between you.
I got lucky and got them both.
What was the other one? Potato as well?
Yeah, I have 2 potato harvesting contracts worth 15.5 each.
Yeah, I don't mind doing it. For the money. I need the money. That's alright.
Yeah.
Then again, on the other hand, by the time you finish those ones, I probably would have done enough contracts to earn more money in the same amount of time than you are. Possibly.
Maybe so, but I will make
quite a bit
of money with the overhang.
True. That is the other good thing about it, I suppose. I didn't think about. Bastard.
And since I borrowed the equipment from the contract, because I had to, obviously, I have 2 tractor-trailer setups now.
Did you buy the equipment for both of them?
No, but I own the tractor and the trailer already. So I'm just using that as well. I'm using the contract equipment and my own.
So it's not 15 grand for both of them because you had to fork out probably about 2 grand for the borrowed items on both, so you're down to 13 or something.
Well, that's probably true.
That's why I'm surprised. I mean, I understood you would have done it for one. I would have thought you kept it for the other. Especially if you had a spare tractor, you could have didn't have to wait around.
I borrow equipment for one of the contracts, but I own tractor trailer setup, so I have 2 tractors with the trailer.
Yeah, I was asking if you borrowed for both contracts. That's what I was asking. No, right, okay, because I thought you did.
No, sorry, I did not.
No, that makes more sense. Yeah, no, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, but I'm guessing that one of the contracts will keep me busy for the rest of the stream today.
Yeah, possibly, but at least you didn't lose out on borrowing items off the other one, that's all. That would have just made it really bad.
Yeah. I mean,
And with your potatoes, you were going to make a lot of money with the overhang.
Yeah.
Right on turn, let's go round in the circle. Right, set you up. Oh, hang on, I've got to set you up. What field? We're on field 10. Where are you going to? You were going to just up the road. Nice, Johnson's Farmers Market, so I need to set you up. So we've got field 10. Stop thinking like... You're worrying me when you think like that, mod. Johnson's Farm, right. Back to, where is it? Where is it? There it is. Now you, same deal. Field 10. Going to Johnson's Farmers Market. Go get him. Right. Now is it you or what? No, it's the other guy. You're the bigger one, aren't you? Now I'm seeding canola. I thought I owned a planter as well. Apparently not. Right, let's make sure you're full. Oh, you got... Why have I got fertiliser in mine? I don't want fertiliser in this. I'm not paying for fertiliser and not losing out on a contract either. What did you all you had to do... Look, this is where you went wrong, mate. This is where you went wrong. You were here, right? You were here. The road's here. That's all you had to do. See how easy it is? Point at the road, go to it. That's where you went a bit wrong. Right, you, yeah, you go in there. Let's put you behind that one. Let's put you there. Let's put you there. Nah, still haven't figured it out. Can't find the road. Just happens to be a whole bunch of cars going on it, which is a big clue. It's a different, totally different texture and colour to the rest of the land. But my workers can still not figure out where the road is, and that's concerning me about being able to do the job I need them to do. Right, let's make sure I got the right. Pretty sure it was canola. Pretty sure that always leads to dangerous things for me. Canola, field 68. Right, and field 68, where will you be? Oh, nice, decent size one too. No wonder it was good price. I don't think this is a Stevie seeder either. I don't know if he's done that. I know that he's released a mod pack. I haven't actually seen the updates for it. Oh, 50, no, all the way up. All the way up. I'm just going to do my best to drive in a straight line. Turn off is down there. I've got a bit of time, and I just want to check out the seeders. Where are they? See if Stevie had updated. Let's go. What do we got? Oh, look. Oh, no, it doesn't say Stevie. What? Oh, no, I know what that is. Oh, he has. Oh, he has. Alright, let's try this. What have we got? It's a plain Jane one. How much are you worth? Gonna regret this, but stuff it. That approach plus options. What option? Yeah, it's only that one I can do. Stuff it. Right, back to the shop. Lied to me though, it said 109 and it's 110 for options. Don't even know what the options are. I got optional extras without having the option to have the extra.